as long as I can remember, I was always writing little, you know, tunes and little silly songs when I was a kid. And I guess when I picked up the guitar as a teenager and started writing songs, I guess I was about 12, 13, and that was all good. Last year I released the debut record, So I, after a few years of threatening to do it, and I eventually did it, and it's done quite well so far. RTE like it anyway, and a couple of the other radio stations. So tonight I'm playing the Guinness Storehouse, so onwards and upwards. So is the name of one of the songs on the record, and I wanted it to be something that maybe stood out and sounded a bit individual, so what better than So This is me, take it or leave it kind of thing. So I appeared on 3, I think, of the Ceòl albums, and the Ceòl albums were an album in the Irish language of people singing their own popular songs in Gaelic. And I got in touch, I think in 2007, to be on one of the Ceòl albums, and they liked me, so they asked me back, and they knew I spoke Irish as well, so I translated a few songs, and as the years went on, the more translating I did, and I translated for Mundy, and I translated for the Walls and Wallis Bird, and one or two others that I can't recall at the moment. And so the albums have proved quite popular, and they're popular abroad, and people in Italy and Germany, where I've played, and France, have loved to hear songs in Irish and Gaelic, because they wouldn't really hear it from U2 or people that they would know that are successful Irish acts. It's fine, it's easy for me, because I went to school, and my school was in Irish, so like we even did maths and French and even English through Irish, so it's quite natural for me. I know other people who haven't done it since school struggled with it when they were recording for Ceòl, but everyone was pretty happy to do it and proud to do it. Well, with Mundy, it was Galway Girl, and he wasn't happy with the original translation, so I said to him, I'll give it a go, and if you like it, why don't you record it? Because it was a friend of mine that was involved and wanted to get Mundy. So that was one of the more hands-on ones. And Wallis Bird, I went over to London and I went through it with her, and we made a holiday out of it, and that was a bit of crack. So yeah, I guess it was a bit of a collaboration, but it wasn't hard work, it was fun. Probably Gilbert O'Sullivan. Love his songwriting, and he's a living legend. He'll be remembered in 100 years' time, as well as, you know, be such a current artist. I think I'd actually really like to write a song with him, and if I couldn't with Gilbert O'Sullivan, maybe Paul Brady. He's another fantastic songwriter, but also a fantastic musician. I think a friend of a friend of a friend of my manager's heard the record and liked it, and got it to this crowd in LA who he had contact with, or a friend of his had contact with, and anyway they listened to it and they really liked it and offered me a deal. So they will be pitching my songs into movies and dramas on TV in America and that type of thing, so fingers crossed something nice comes out of it.